I would like to welcome everyone to my YouTube channel, Camera and Film Tips, where we will be looking at yesterday's film cameras and today's film photography. Today we'll be looking at another eBay buy, a Nikkormat FTN 35mm camera. Let's take a closer look at this camera. But first, if you could hit that subscribe button down in the lower right hand corner, ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos, I would certainly appreciate it. We'll continue taking a closer look at the Nikkormat FTN, and here we have the serial number, the FT number, and then what they did was they used the original FT cameras, and all they did was stamp the N on it when they did the upgrades, so they didn't have to make any new covers or anything. They just used surplus. So here's your film counter over here. This right here is your depth of field button. Press that down when you're looking through the viewer. Gives you a depth of field preview. Here is your film winder. And here's your film advance lever. Shutter. You can also, on this camera, you can also remove this and add you an external shutter release for your slow 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, anything probably under 60 seconds just about, you should use a release. But also, then here's, by the numbers, here's the meter. And so how you use this, you turn it on by advancing the shutter, and then you see it won't cover up the red. Now watch the meter. If I push it over the red, the meter goes off, but I can pull it back out. Then you can make your adjustments. So here's your shutter speeds while we're over here. And here's the shutter lever to where you push this around. So your shutters are built right into the front, your shutter speeds. So you can adjust it with the lever, like so. We flip it over here. And here are your ISOs. You move this metal bar to whichever you want. I am not going to move it because this is the worst thing about, and from what I understand, all the cameras the same way. This is so hard to move. This here is your timer for the 10-second time shots. This one here, the only thing I've found so far that doesn't work is the timer on this. It's frozen. From what I understand, the grease, like a lot of things in these cameras over time, causes them to freeze up, from what I've understood. But we'll take a quick look at the lens while we're here. Take this off so we can see better. It's a Nikkor H, and it's 50mm 1.2. It says auto. I believe the auto part is because it's the coupler here, I believe. Don't hold me to that. I'm not real sure. But it appears to be a nice lens. Get that back on to keep protecting it. To take the lens off, here's the film, or the lens release button here. There's your mirror and your lens that you're looking through to focus, and so your shutter will look and work like that. This is your mirror lock here. You can push this up or down and it'll actually lock the mirror in place. And better look at the shutter speed lever, coupling pin. Now when we put the lens back on, we're going to make sure the lens is set on 5.6 aperture. So what happens is when you set it in here, and if it doesn't set and line up, then take this, move it over to the left, and reset it. And it'll set in there. Click. And you're good to go. It's all coupled up. We'll take a look at the back. Your Nikon Japan. Got a round viewer. This comes with the eye cup, which I will put back on after the video and when I use it. So when you're opening the back, you pull this little lever down and it pops right open. The seals, light seals, are here and here. And I believe on this camera, that's it. And then you've got the seal that you put on the mirror for the damper, to where it dampens it when it opens and closes. But that is it. So you got the pressure plate here that keeps tension on everything to keep the film laying flat. You have your take-up reel here. So what you do is lift this up, put your new film in, pull it across, attach it, make sure it's in the grooves, take it up just a little bit, push it down, close the door, and finish taking it up until it shows you the number 1 up here. And that's it as far as loading the film. Down here, we have another made in Japan. When you're ready to take the film out, this is your release button. You push that, then that'll unrelease it so you can wind it off of the take-up reel. Here's your battery compartment. This thing uses a 1.3 battery. It's the PX625 that they don't make anymore. But I buy my batteries from Wincell, and they make the 1.35 mercury replacement battery, and it's for these cameras, this PX625. They are a little bit more expensive. I think I bought 3 of them, and I think it cost me around $5 a piece. And I don't think that's too bad, because I've had pretty good luck with them in the past that I remember, and they lasted pretty long. Here's your aperture settings. Here, line them up with the dot. Here's your focus. You got in feet and meters. Then we have your plugs for flash. You have one for flash bulbs, and then you have electronic flash, which I believe it's automatically designed in this camera. It'll shoot 1/60th of a second. This is probably a cold flash up here because it's not all connected, because that's the reason why you're using the plug-in cords. That's probably pretty much it. I probably forgot something, but hopefully this will get you out to where you can use the camera. Please, if you've got something you can add in comments, I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, it's a pretty nice camera. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Nikkormat FTN. It looks like it's going to be a great fun camera to go out and take some pictures with, and we'll get back with you when we do that. If you would give a thumbs up to the video, that would be great. That is today's video. Grab your camera, some film, and get out and shoot some pictures. We will see you in the next video.